I'm Erica and welcome in my kitchen here in Lucca. You know, here in Italy is a terrible period about the coronavirus, but I'm confident that we can make again gathering together everywhere here in Tuscany, but in Italy as well. And I hope to welcome you here in my bed and breakfast and cooking school in Tuscany, Dolce Vita Cooking School in Tuscany. So please, I'm so happy to meet you here. I hope that everyone that is online now can be in touch with me, can be with me through the comments, and so we can write together and I can know your feedback. Today we have again Virginia behind the camera, and so is our video player. I hope to see your comments because we are going to make a very good cake. This is the best Italian chestnut flour cake and is a very old recipe one.
Silvia ti saluta.
Come?
Silvia ti saluta.
Ciao Silvia! Silvia likes that how I pronounce her name. Can't wait to meet you here, Silvia. You and many others of our girls in the group. Okay, girls. So,
Lisa ti saluta dalla Florida.
ciao Lisa! Oh, che bello! Thank you, thank you. Remember that I'll answer all of you. So if you have a question or tell me if you are here, where you are from, and I'm very happy to hear from you, girls. And guys, of course. So I tell you that this recipe is a very old one and is so famous here in Tuscany. Everyone knows how to make Castagnaccio. It's very simple because you know my must is to make during these live streaming that are completely free, quick and easy recipes that you can make at your home. And this is my goal, my biggest goal with you. That you can make these recipes. Anyway, you know, as my granny always say, simple is not easy, so we have to respect the steps of the recipes.
Donna da Boston saluta.
Ciao Donna! Thanks for watching, Donna. Thank you. Hope that I have been useful last time and next time and this time as well. So girls, we start with make our recipe that is Castagnaccio. And we have all the ingredients here, walnuts, the pine nuts, everything is local. This is raisin that in Italian you can see the name is uva sultanina. Uva sultanina or uvetta. Uvetta is another name of raisin. This is the extra virgin oil, Italian. And this is the protagonist, the chestnut flour. In this case, the chestnut flour that in Italy is farina, flour di castagne. So you learn Italian too, huh? Farina di castagne. I have mine because I am a bit lucky and I have some relative in Garfagnana, that is a local place in the north of Tuscany near Lucca and Lunigiana, and is very, very good place for chestnuts. And so they have the most delicious chestnut in Tuscany. And now is a bit soon, but I have my packet vacuum chestnut flour. So I am very happy for this. You know, you have all my recipe because I wrote everything in the Facebook post. So you can see all the ingredients and all the amounts that you need.
Sandy dalla Pennsylvania.
Ciao
Saluta.
Sandy! Wonderful, Pennsylvania. So girls, now we are going to use this one that is very hard because it's vacuum. Everything that is vacuum, you know, it's very, very hard. But I'd like to show you that if you want to take chestnut, because I know it's a bit pricey in USA. So you know you can vacuum and then freezer it. Even if it's a bit pricey, you can store and so you can have it without problem. Okay. you know that the first step to make with chestnut flour is that we need to sieve the flour.
Judy da Maryland.
Grande Judy, sì, 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 sì. How are you, Judy? How is in Maryland now? It's good weather, I know there. Okay, Garrett. So the amount of our flour is, in this case, 300 grams. That is 4 of these glasses. And anyway, I put 10 and something else or ounces that I wrote in the recipes in the post. Okay. Just to show you the amount, but you know, these are very, very old recipes, and so you have not to be precise. Anyway, just to show you, this is the first. So this is the most difficult step because we have to sieve our flour. But you be paid back with a delicious, really delicious cake.
Odile e Gianfranco salutano.
Ciao Dil, ciao Gianfranco. I'm so happy, hope you are fine, guys. So we take another of our glass and we put here. I don't know what kind of cakes and desserts there are in many parts of USA. I have many friends in USA and I love. My favorite cakes is banana bread. And so I love learning the recipe from all over the world. So I'm so happy that I can show you this. That is belonging to the poor kitchen. And is a very healthy recipe because you know the chestnut flour is not so is like the gluten flour, but it's a completely different one. Okay, we go with this again. Remember to buy also a good raisin, and the raisin, one thing that I forgot to tell you is that you have to soak the raisin before to use because it's very dirty and stay at the sunshine drying with many flies and other insects. So it's much better that you that you drain and soak it. Okay. I took the exact amount, you see. I hope you use your hands because in the kitchen of the restaurant we often use hands instead of using tools. Is always much better. Okay, so we have our flour raised. And now we can add our water that I suggested absolutely to take cold water. I have my water in the fridge. I suggest you to make a small well there. You go just a few times a string and you take your whisk.
Elisabetta Papa dice che lo farà anche lei.
Brava Elisabetta, fallo. E se segui queste istruzioni sono molto semplici ma è buono. Pochi passaggi ma necessari. So you see this step. You have everything stuck in your whisk. Virginia, I want to show the whisk that is completely stuck. So you have to still continue to go with the water.
Azzeni Carlo saluta.
Ciao Carlo! Welcome back, my dear! Okay. I know that Carlo maybe knows how to make castagnaccio because he is Italian and he loves Italian cooking. I don't know if where you live you can find chestnut flour. It's not so easy. So I want to show you the exact texture, because as I told you, it's a very, very simple cake, but it's necessary to know the right steps. So this now is obviously too hard. Huh? We go again. A bit more very, very cold water. And we go with the whip. This is the breaking point. So remember to use your whip in this way. When you go in this way, you mix and you amalgamate. When you go in this way, you break crumbs and lumps. And this is very important also to take air. We go with our water. If you have questions, I'm here at your disposition. The water, you know, is I think almost 2 cups. But I repeat, you have everything written. Again, this is very, very important. You see that at the old time, the most important thing was the use of the time. And so you see, we are making this cake that is very simple. I just only sieved the flour, and now I just put the water, but it's important this time. And it's important that we use the water in many times, not all in one time. Ecco, now I show you. I show you the right consistency. So you see.
Jolene dal Texas. Jolene.
Sì, Jolene, ciao! Sì, Jolene is my friend from many years, I think, 3 or 4 years. She was my customer as a private chef, and so we kept in touch. I show you. Huh? This is the consistency. So it's liquid like a yogurt. So it's important that you understand this texture, because this is the right texture of Castagnaccio. At this point we can make 2 different things. The first is to add some raisin inside, like this. Just a bit, not too much. And if you have, for example, in USA, you have chestnut flour, that you have to taste it. If it's not too sweet, you can add 2 tablespoons of sugar to this size, okay? Here the flour is very good, and so we have not.
Maria Garcia, saluta.
Ciao Maria! Maria Garcia, I'm happy to see you, because we often meet during our cooking classes, and so I'm very happy to meet all my friends. This is the right size for this amount. So this is a 30 centimeters diameter, is like 10 ounces. Anyway, I repeat, you have everything written in the post. So look at me, the right step, very simple. Sieved flour, then we had water, few times adding water once at a time, and we mix all together with a whisk. Now we take the oil. The oil, we have to be generous with the oil in Castagnaccio.
Tom amico ti saluta.
Ciao Tom! Hope you make it. Tom, you are a very good chef. I want to see that you make it. Allora, we grease all our tray. And now we go to pour all this here. Our raisin. At home, if you have a spatula, is even better, huh? So we leave this here and now we go to decorate. Let's start the good job. First of everything, we are going to use our raisin. And we go to put the raisin first on the edge. Remember when we made focaccia? When we made the soft focaccia, we used to decorate all the focaccia with wonderful fresh tomatoes. And so this is almost the same. We have to decorate the Castagnaccio because in the poor kitchen everything was cured with beautiful, with the love of people. Then we go with walnuts. These are perfect we start putting 4 walnuts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, like the cardinal points, and then we go in the middle like this. This could be a good design. In the middle, these are very nice because are cool currant. And in the center we put 3 walnuts. Okay? Now we go with the pine nuts. So the third step are the pine nuts that in this case we have not to toast, because remember, always when you are going to cook, you are always to use pine nuts, walnuts, nuts, always you have to toast on the fire in a pan before cooking, pardon. Because dried fruits are very good, like pine nuts, if before you toast on the fire. I don't see Rachel, I am a bit
ora.
worried. Ah, c'è?
Salutala, vai.
Ciao Rachel!
Si è connessa, alcuni si sono connessi ma non hanno salutato.
Sì, va bene, grazie, anzi Virgi. So this is a very rich plate. Are you seeing? Are you watching, girls and guys?
Jean Virginia, saluta.
Oh, Jean Virginia, grande. Jean Virginia is your sister in name. Your sister in name. Okay? Look at this. This is fantastic. And now the final touch. That is the rosemary. So this is the rosemary from my garden. And we're going to put some rosemary. You put the rosemary just over. Why this? Because if you put over, then you can take off without problem when it's cooked. And so the Castagnaccio will have just the flavor, the aroma from the rosemary. And now we go with this final touch. So you go from the left on the right, then you go down and up in this way. So you have small drops, as you can watch. I want to watch well. So you have small drops of this golden oil here. Okay? And now we can put this in our oven. No, sei pure lì, Cici, che tiro fuori.
Ok.
We can put this here.
Rachel dice che porti il sole in giornate di pioggia.
Grazie Rachel! Grazie Rachel! And now... Ta-da! Here's the surprise! And this is the Castagnaccio already cooked. Just took up the oven. Now this is burning, but what you have to do, you have just to take off the rosemary. So that's why I told you just to put your rosemary on the cake without to go deeply. And we can take a fantastic, beautiful rosemary, fresh rosemary, over our dessert. That is nice, very nice. Ecco fatto. I'll take this and I show you here with, if you want to watch so you can see and make it again, huh? I'm so happy we were again. If you have some questions, please ask me everything you need. I'm at your disposal, and remember, you give me a big hand if you are in touch with me through our Facebook page, Cooking Classes in Tuscany, Cuoche in Vacanza, and remember that I ask all your questions, so you can ask me some questions here, and I jump here even when the broadcast is done. So no problem, I will be here with you, answer to your questions. And so I'm happy. And if you need something, tell me.
Puoi sostituire il rosmarino con il timo?
Yes, of course. You can use also thyme instead of rosemary. Rosemary, you know, is very popular here in Tuscany. That's why we use this. But you can use every kind of herbs. But remember that thyme, you have to do the same of this. So you put, then you have to take off. So don't use the leaf, but just the sprig, and then you take off exactly like this. And I'm sure it will be a very good cake, yours as well. Okay? Okay. So I'm very happy that we'll be together. I hope that will be another live stream class together with all of you. Vi saluto, ciao!